My name's Kyle and I'm 13, and what I like about chess is it's fun and you get to play with your friends. I played with a friend and I didn't know how to play, so he taught me how to move them and that. We just had a game. Yeah, it seemed a bit hard at first, but once you get into it, it gets pretty easy.
Now we've got one of your chess sets here in front of us. Could you describe to me what the different pieces are and what they do?
There's the pawn and they move forward and take diagonally. There's rooks and they go forward and backward. Knights go in L shape and they jump over pieces. Bishops go in diagonal, and there's the queen that can move any space, and the king just goes one.
Do you play much at school, or do you play at home mostly?
Well, a bit of both, because at school we have a chess club at school and I play with my friends, and my maths teacher runs it. And at home I usually play with my mum or my brother and my dad.
How do those games usually go? Do they put up a fair fight, or do you beat them most of the time?
My mum and my brothers usually, but when I verse my dad, it's a bit harder.
We've got a glass set in front of us. What's the benefit about playing with a chess set like this as opposed to a tiny little plastic one?
Well, it's bigger and you can see it better, the pieces, and it's easier to grab them. Yeah.
You played chess at school as well. Is there a chess club there that you get involved with? And you're also part of the Sunraysia Chess Club, is that right?
Yeah, at the Sunraysia one, we first off for the first half an hour we just have a game with friends and that. Then the second half an hour we have lessons and we learn about like different moves and different openings and games. And then our last half an hour we just have a tournament game, and if we win we get points, and depending on how many points you can win a trophy at the end of the term. And with our school one we just go in for lunch and just play games. It
might be a bit excruciating to play against me because I'm really bad, but we might have a chess game. Is that alright? I'm just moving my pawn. We're just moving pawns at the moment. Is there any rules for who goes first usually in chess? How do you decide usually?
White goes first.
So you've moved your horse out. I'm going to do... I think I might move another pawn. Alright, your move. Ooh, this is not good. I've already been taken down by one pawn. He's got the bishop and he's come along and cleared me up, and I just walked straight into that. My next move. Let's try and not get out again.
Well, the aim really is to get them in checkmate.
I was looking there at moving my knight in an L shape, but I just realised I probably would have put him in the position of your bishop. That's probably not a very good idea, is it?
No.
I'll try moving a pawn.
Move the pawn up.
I might move my one forward, being a bit of a copycat at the moment. Is there usually a time limit on how long you have before you have to make your next move when you're in a tournament, or can you just sit there for as long as you want?
Well, you have a timer and you have 15 minutes each for the whole game, so it's about half an hour.
So, moved our pawn forward. Okay, my move. I think I might move another pawn forward. So now I've got 3 pawns in a row forward, and I haven't moved any of my back line. Probably a very poor move, but that's all I'm willing to do at the moment. I must admit, I'm a bit frightened that you just take all of them out. Your turn.
Good, take that one.
So the pawns can take on the diagonal. They can take out another person's pawn on the other side. Okay. I might move my bishop out. There we go. Your turn.
Yeah, the knight up to...
So the knight's facing my pawn now. I think I might bring my horse out. But I don't want to do that because I just realised I was about to bring my horse forward in an L shape, but I think your pawn might be able to take out my horse, so it's probably not a very good move to be taken out by a pawn, on my back line. How important are the back line as compared to the front line of all the pawns in the front line?
Well, the pawns are pretty much worth the less, but when you near the end, they're the most important piece, because if you get them down here you can get more queens, and the back row is got all the stronger pieces.
I think I'll move my bishop out again. Oh, on the diagonal. Oh, my king's in a bit of a tricky predicament there. He's sitting here with your pawn very close. Can you describe what the move is here? What would happen if I move my king forward?
Well, it would be an illegal move because you can't, because the pawn is protecting that square and the knight is protecting that square in front of your king. So you're pretty much blocked in.
So when you say an illegal move, what's an illegal move?
It just means that you can't do it, and
You're thinking ahead here, whereas I'm just moving mine in response to your pieces. I'm going to move my queen to the side, I think. Your turn. I didn't even see that coming. Now he's got two of my pawns. The queen's just moved forward and, is near my back line and taken out one of my pawns. So I should probably get a wriggle on and start trying to think strategy at the moment. Alright, I think I might move. Oh geez, got me in a pickle here without even realising it. Alright, let me just describe what's happening on here. In the short amount of a couple of minutes, I've moved most of my pawns forward, done nothing much with my back line, and you've moved all your queen, your pawn, your knight, your bishop, all forward. And basically, I can't move my back line now. I'm stuck in the back line. I'm thinking, what can I do? But I have a feeling that you might be pretty close to checkmate. Am I right?
yeah.
I'm just going to make a move. Going to move my pawn forward. There. I don't know if that's helped me at all, but there you go. Your move. Now your queen's next to my king. And what do we call that?
checkmate. Checkmate is when the game is finished, and check is when you need to move.
So checkmate is when the game is finished, and I believe I have lost.